Here is the D7000 One telephone on its office stand with its various accessories. Its SOS medallion that respects the Remote Assistance Class 1 standard, and its hands-free headphones. Here are the two Class 1 medallions that accompany the D7000 One: the SOS medallion and the dataset fall detector medallion. The telephone can also be equipped with a protective case that can be worn on a belt. I'll show you how to sound the alarm from the D7000 One. We can send an alarm from the D7000 One by using the SOS button on the back of the telephone, or the medallions that are paired with the telephone. The SOS medallion by pressing the SOS button, the fall detector medallion either by pressing the SOS button or after the detection of a violent fall. I'll set off an alarm by using the SOS button on the back of the telephone. I press the button. The telephone goes into pre-alarm mode. I have the possibility to cancel the alarm, which I won't do. At this point, the telephone is in alarm mode and will send data through GPRS to the Remote Assistance Center that will receive all the information concerning the alarm. Then the phone will go through its calling sequence and will call the remote assistance.
Hello? You've set off the alarm. Is everything okay?
Yes, I was testing the alarm. Everything is fine. Thank you.
Very good.
Once the remote assistance has hung up the SOS call, the telephone produces this sound and locates the person within a few meters. I cancel the alarm, and the telephone returns to its normal state. To call the remote assistance from the D7000 One, simply press M2 with the correct setting, and the phone will automatically call the remote assistance. Remote assistance can also call the D7000 One directly. The phone will automatically respond by recognizing that it's the assistance that is calling. The remote assistance calls. The phone picks up automatically.
Hello. This is remote assistance. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you. We can hang up.
Goodbye.
This callback function can also be used during the alarm. If I set off an SOS alarm, the alarm is set off, and the alarm will send the information to the remote assistance, and the assistance can then contact the subscriber, whose phone will automatically answer the incoming call. Remote assistance has the possibility of making a localization request or initiating remote tracking on the D7000 One. The D7000 One is a phone that is very easy to use with its simplified menu, large icons, and quick access buttons. One button, one function. Under the screen are 4 buttons that directly access the various functions of the telephone. I go to the main menu. I increase the brightness of the screen. I go straight to my SMS MMS box, or directly to my directory. The D7000 One also has 3 direct dial buttons, M1, M2, and M3. By simply pressing M1, I call a phone number. I easily lock the keypad with the button on the side of the phone, and I charge the phone by placing it on its office charger. Dataset thought of everything when designing the D7000 One to ensure the safety of the subscriber and the telephone's transmissions in the case of an alarm. The telephone notifies remote assistance in the case of low battery at 30 and 15%. It is also possible to set up an automatic test and a notification for when the D7000 One is turned on or off. The telephone is equipped with two SIM cards, 1 and 2. SIM 1 is an M2M SIM dedicated to security for alarm transmissions. SIM 2 is the user's personal SIM card. The phone can also send alarms when it is turned off. I turn the phone off. I send an alarm from the medallion since the phone is off. The phone turns back on, the alarm is set off, and the telephone will call the remote assistance. When an alarm is set off, the D7000 One uses GPRS to send the alarm through IP to the remote assistance center. The advantage of this technology is that the sending of information from the telephone is successfully carried out. We know in real time if the alarm has been sent to remote assistance. As a backup, we use SMS. The D7000 One keeps a log of the past 7,000 events in its history for complete traceability of everything that happens on the telephone. This veritable black box could be useful in the case of an investigation by public authorities. Everything was thought of to guarantee the greatest autonomy for the D7000 One. It is equipped with a powerful battery of 2,000 milliampere hours. There are two levels of screen brightness. By pressing this button, I can maximize the brightness. The torch on the back of the phone is controlled by the telephone's microprocessor. The torch will not function if the battery charge is under 30%. The GPS is controlled to optimize the battery. This is currently the only telephone that maintains its GPS active all the time while optimizing the battery. The D7000 One has different levels of settings: a manufacturer's level, a remote assistance level, and a final client level. The remote assistance level is protected by a password. The final client level is the telephone menu. The telephone can be set up remotely through OTA, over the air, through SMS or GPRS data. The medallion can be worn around the neck. It is equipped with an anti-strangulation necklace. It can be worn around the wrist, thanks to its bracelet, or it can be worn on the belt, thanks to its belt holder.